Dodgers down 2-1 to the Padres in the NLDS. Another October. And that familiar feeling starts to creep in, right? Like, here we go again. But
Yeah,
this time, something just felt different, wouldn't you say?
absolutely. You could sense a shift, a resilience in the Dodgers' approach. This wasn't a team resigned to their fate.
No kidding. They came out swinging in Game 4, facing elimination at Petco Park, and pulled off an incredible win. We've got a stack of articles and post-game interviews here,
Yeah.
enough to make your head spin.
Yeah.
So let's break down exactly how they flipped the script.
This wasn't just any win either. This was a masterclass in calculated risk and defying expectations.
Because let's be real, when you think Dodgers, you think big-time payroll, right?
Right.
You'd expect Kershaw or Urias on the mound for a must-win game. Instead, they went with a bullpen game.
A decision that raised eyebrows across the league. Now, for those unfamiliar with the term, a bullpen game means the Dodgers used a string of relievers instead of a single starting pitcher. Historically speaking, teams with home field advantage in a winner-take-all Game 5 only win about 62% of the time. So the Dodgers were already facing an uphill battle statistically.
Wow. I didn't realize the odds were actually that much against them. So why go with such a risky strategy? Why not their big guns when it mattered most?
That's the million-dollar question. It suggests that maybe, just maybe, the remaining starters weren't at 100%. It was a gamble for sure.
Right.
But the Dodgers management might have calculated that a well-rested bullpen, even with multiple arms, gave them a better chance than a potentially fatigued starter.
So were the Dodgers ahead of the curve here? Is this a sign of things to come in baseball?
There's definitely a growing trend in baseball toward relievers and exploiting specialized matchups. But the Dodgers took it to a whole new level in a do-or-die game.
Okay, let's unpack this bullpen game inning by inning. Who are the key players for the Dodgers?
Well, it really was a team effort. Ryan Brazier started strong, getting those crucial first 4 outs to set the tone.
And then it was like a relay race, right? Each reliever passing the baton to the next.
Exactly. Take Anthony Bonda coming in during the second inning with 2 Padres runners on base. That was a pressure cooker moment.
And he delivered. Getting that final out to escape the inning unscathed, you could feel the momentum shift back to the Dodgers.
You could practically feel the tension lift off the Dodgers dugout. But what's fascinating is that they didn't let up. Bringing in Michael Kopech as early as the 3rd inning showed how committed they were to this all-in strategy.
Makes sense. You've got to keep the pressure on when the stakes are this high. And then came Alex Vezecia. This felt like a strategic move tailored specifically for the Padres lineup, right?
It absolutely was. This is a great example of platoon advantage in action, something that's become increasingly important in modern baseball.
Okay, now I feel like I need a quick explainer on that one.
Sure.
What exactly does platoon advantage mean?
Of course. Essentially, it's about maximizing matchups. Left-handed hitters tend to perform better against right-handed pitchers, and vice versa.
Right, makes sense.
The Dodgers recognized that the Padres had a few tough left-handed hitters due up in the lineup, so they brought in Vesia, a left-handed pitcher, to neutralize that threat.
So it's all about playing the odds, using every tool at your disposal to gain an edge, even if it's just for a batter or two.
Exactly. And the Dodgers kept those strategic pitching changes coming. Evan Phillips, Daniel Hudson, Blake Trinan, each one came in and did their job, shutting down the Padres inning after inning.
It was almost like watching a magic trick unfold, the way they kept pulling out these incredible arms from the bullpen. But it sounds like it wasn't just about having talented pitchers. It was about keeping the Padres guessing, wasn't it?
You hit the nail on the head. Jackson Merrill, the Padres outfielder, even said it felt like being back in spring training with a new pitcher every time he stepped up to bat. Imagine the mental toll that takes on a hitter trying to find your timing and rhythm when you're constantly adjusting to a different arm angle, a different pitch repertoire.
Talk about a recipe for a hitting slump. It's no wonder the Padres struggled to string anything together offensively.
And to top it all off, they bring in rookie Landon Knack to close out the game in his postseason debut. That's a bold move right there.
Talk about a vote of confidence from the Dodgers management. But it sounds like this bullpen has the swagger to back it up, right?
Absolutely. They have a quiet confidence, a belief in each other that was palpable. Even before the game, reliever Alex Vesia commented on the depth of the bullpen, saying, "The script can be written in many different ways." And boy, did they ever write a winning script that night.
It's incredible to think they pulled this off in an elimination game under that kind of pressure. But it wasn't just the pitching that stole the show. What about the Dodgers offense? They put up 8 runs.
Right, and let's not forget, they did this without Freddie Freeman, a key part of their lineup, who was unexpectedly out for Game 4.
Right. Their best hitter goes down, and they just shrug it off and score 8 runs.
Yeah.
Now, that's what you call a next man up mentality.
Absolutely. And we saw contributions from up and down the Dodgers lineup. Gavin Lux, Max Muncy, Kike Hernandez, Will Smith, they all stepped up in Freeman's absence. It was a true team win.
And speaking of stepping up, we can't forget about Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani. They provided some crucial early runs, taking some of the pressure off that bullpen early on.
It's no coincidence that those two came up big in a pivotal game. They set the table offensively, allowing the Dodgers to play their game and execute their strategy without having to play catch-up.
So after this deep dive into the Dodgers' incredible Game 4 win, what's the biggest takeaway for you?
I think this game was a testament to the Dodgers' adaptability, their resilience, and their ability to defy expectations. Even facing elimination, they didn't flinch. They embraced a bold strategy and executed it flawlessly, forcing a decisive Game 5.
It really does feel like they're rewriting the narrative, challenging that old Dodgers choke in October trope.
And that's the big question going forward, isn't it? Does this win signal a true shift in the Dodgers' postseason destiny? Can this bullpen game strategy, this never-say-die attitude, carry them all the way to a championship? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this Dodgers team is not going down without a fight.
What a game. What a series. And for anyone listening, we want to know what you think. Do you believe this Dodgers team has the resilience to go all the way? Share your thoughts on social media because this conversation is far from over.